What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas to everybody. Yes, we're going back to Africa. We're going to Africa to the free king. We're going to go to Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger.
Road to the airport, Malian forces race out of Bamako. Ahead, perhaps another battle with Al Qaeda linked fighters. Children cheer them on, but victory is uncertain. For months, people in the capital have lived under the threat of siege, Al Qaeda linked fighters tightening their grip, trying to block fuel trucks and passenger buses. Petrol is scarce. Rumors are common. Some say authorities struck deals with the enemy they claim to fight, just to keep the city moving. For the junta, such a division would be a problem. It's looking to find unity. Its solution, the Three Nations Sahel Alliance. In a small square bearing its name, big ambitions are laid out. A microphone handed to children. The alliance leaders' names are drilled in. Abdurrahman Chiani of Niger, Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, and Assimi Goita of Mali. Repeated until they stick. Correct answers earn a prize, a t-shirt stamped with the leaders of the alliance. This is more than a ceremony or a PR stunt. It's an attempt to justify a break from the regional body ECOWAS and to sell a new alliance by...
Oh, please, be quiet. Don't say this is a stunt to break. Yeah. Look, they have a vision for the free country they want to build. They have a vision. So it's better, to unite Africa is going to be the most difficult because you have the Western with the propaganda and you have the Middle East, all them in Arabic nation, they have a propaganda because they don't like to see majority of African country to strive to build. It's very difficult. So Tiane and Ngoite and Traore, it's not easy for them. It's not.
Fostering loyalty in the young.
They've gathered together to become one country, to hold each other's hand, and to combat a common enemy.
The junta's leaders have already inaugurated a joint military force to fight armed groups. They're opening a new television channel to fight what they say is Western misinformation. And an investment bank with funding close to $1 billion, pooled from their resources, not foreign loans.
Now, crowds have come out in numbers. Some of this is staged, but...
I beg your pardon?
Some of it is staged. They never want to see anything good, coming from Africa. It's always propaganda. They'll say anything. Anything. You're there to give a report. Just give a report rather than talking garbage. Give a report.
These young leaders like Ibrahim Traore can deliver on what aging elected presidents in the region have failed, which is to provide a union that represents the interests of young people.
Jobs, sovereignty, and dignity, but how to pay for it. After Mali's relations with France collapsed, its finance minister says Western donors have pulled back.
Our political vision no longer aligns with that of the institutions that govern us.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. It drives me crazy. Can you see? How can we survive if we keep begging to the people that enslave us, colonize our people? This journalist here and this minister here, look, I'd rather see Africa we're not getting no fund from the Western so we can build, we can start. Look, we have no military. We can't defend ourselves. We don't have no military. We struggle with technology. The European, the America, the Asia, do you know what they're doing? They're far away in technology. What about Africa? We are so far behind because do you know why? We always run back to the master. We can't build anything, so they have to build something for us. We have to take from them everything. We have to. How can we have everything in Africa, but we always have to borrow money? How come we have everything in Africa, but we have to borrow money?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
We struggle to defend our country. Look at this, what is happening. Congo, they're struggling to defend the country. You have Sudan, they're struggling to defending their country. You have Mali and Niger, Burkina Faso, they're struggling to defend the country. You got Nigeria. You have all, they call Nigeria giants. What giant? They can't defend themselves. What, you think Nigeria will fight United States of America? That ain't happening. How are they going to defend themselves against America? How?
How, Sway? Take a few.
They have, what army do they have? Them useless army that they just, what they do, they love to analyze their own people.
You're a murderer. And you're killing your own people. Now, you may have done your killing someplace else.
But they can't even defend themselves against the terrorists that are in their country. How are they going to defend themselves against the American?
Vision. As night falls on Sahel Square, in a region at war, children linger, drawn by a familiar melody, a promise of peace and of a new union spoken in their name.
Africa, we need to do better. We've been struggling for decades. We cannot keep relying on the Western, the American coming to save us. Come on, we have no soldier. We have zero technology to, the army they create. Look at in Congo. If you go in Congo, you see, number one, the justice system in Congo is poor. Structure is bad, really horrible. The way they do things. That's why when you see Donald Trump is cussing us Africa, sometimes I just sit back, I'm thinking, I hate the guy, but he ain't wrong. We're poor in managing a lot of things. We are poor in managing a lot of things. That's what we struggle to build. So I would give Ibrahim Traore and his two colleagues, General Assimi Ingote, General Chiane, so they can try to create something. Especially, I'm putting my hope Ibrahim Traore can succeed in Burkina Faso so he can show the world what are they doing over there, because it's insane. We have no defense.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
We have no defense against the Western. We have none. We can bark, but we can't bite. We can bark, but we cannot bite. Because the Western, they have all the weapons to defend themselves. They have technology to defend themselves. We don't. We don't. You know what? It was only for the free king. What they're doing in Burkina Faso, we hope nothing but the best. We're going to keep watching. We're going to keep support. This is what we need. We need to give positive review. We need to remove the narrative of the Western in our children's mind, all the lie and the fake. Because this is what the good are. Look at America. They lie everywhere. The West, that's what they do. They put bad propaganda. The newspaper, the news, TV, whatever, is all bunch of garbage. Lie and after lie. You fall for that trap, you're gone, especially religious. I realize they use religious so badly to manipulate everybody. I hope our children, they can have good education, because this was nothing but for education purpose. Here we speak about we are Black history. You don't like it, step. You like it, you can stay. And you know what you can do? You can subscribe and share so we can spread, the African, we are Black history. Remember one thing I always said, Black people, it doesn't matter what continent you live, what area, what country, whatever place, we suffer the same. Even if you think you have a better life than the next Black person you see, we suffer the same from discrimination, racism, slavery, colonization. We all go through all of this in our lives. So let's stay strong, but we need to get better in technology, agriculture, financial. That's what we need. Economic, that's what we need. My brothers and sisters, may you have a wonderful Christmas. Peace.